Today is May 21st. Welcome back to another bi-weekly marketing update. My name is Simona Costantini.
And I'm Taly Mello.
And we are here with our bi-weekly marketing update to update you on all things Northflow. So to get into it, Taly's going to start off by sharing our most recent updates.
All right, so let's jump in and I'm going to share some of the current updates that we worked on. So since we just launched all of those big features the past couple of weeks, we're now going back and just doing some tidying up, fixing bugs and things like that. So I'm just going to go through some of the main 3 ones that we worked on. So one of the things that we did was we set up 3 new episode templates. So these are the templates that you can jump in once you create your account and start using right away. So we have a solo episode template. We also had a guest interview template that you could use, and there's a default template as well that has everything. So whatever episode you're about to record, if you don't have your template, your workflow already down, you can go ahead and start using ours, and then eventually you can start creating your own based on that specific episode or based on that show. And then the next thing that we did as well was some editor improvements. So we noticed that once we went live with the new editor that has AI and also AI images, one thing that we noticed was, actually Simona noticed that, is that we couldn't do Ctrl+Z. Basically, like we couldn't undo something that you just typed. So what we did was we went back and updated that. So that feature is on there. And there were also a few little things that we noticed as we're playing around with the editor. So that has been fixed. So if you did use the editor this past week or so, you can go back and try it again because we did do some enhancements there as well.
This is such a good update. Also, side note, like having the Command+Z or the Ctrl+Z to go back, I was like, oh my gosh, thank goodness.
And it's funny because that it comes so natural to all of us that have been using computers since we were little that you don't really realize how needed it is until you actually, you do the shortcode on your keyboard and you're like, oh, that didn't work. So I'm definitely happy we got that one down. All right. Oh, and the next one. So this one, it's been one of my pains, to be honest. And I know this was a pain for Simona as well. But with assets, in the past, you had to upload every asset one by one. And one of the things that we just did, we gave you the ability to add multiple assets at once. And also you get a little preview. So this way you can double check that you uploaded the right assets. So it was a minor UI adjustment, but for sure it has improved the way I've been uploading all of these assets for our own podcast. So yeah, Simona, those are the 3 main features that we worked on the past couple of weeks. I will turn it back to you so you can tell us a little bit of what's next on Northflow.
Well, Taly, what's next for Northflow is that we officially are moving out of beta. So for this next little bit, next stretch, we're shifting our focus to fixing bugs and polishing everything in the platform that you see. So if you're using the platform, please let us know any bugs, any small things that you come across so that we can add them to our overall list and make some really cool improvements there. We're also focusing on making Northflow more stable and more enjoyable for creators and for teams. We are going to be launching partnerships and an affiliate program and continuing to onboard our new users with a more intentional experience. So if you've been thinking about joining Northflow, trying out the product, the time is now because we are officially transitioning out of beta. And with that, we have one more update for you about our bi-weekly updates and where you'll be able to find them in the future.
Yes, so this is a bit bittersweet in a way because
I know, I'm a little sad.
I know. So if you've been with us since the beginning, I've been doing these videos, these bi-weekly updates since early 2024. That's when we initially started building Northflow and talk to different people in the industry just to understand what they needed before we even started building. But recently we decided that instead of continue to create these videos, we want to push our energy in a different way. Like we want to put all of our efforts in a different place. which would be instead of doing these bi-weekly updates, we're going to be churning these either like in a monthly update or, well, not or, but for sure, we're also going to be updating all of our users that are currently on our Discord community. So if you're just getting these bi-weekly updates either through our podcast, YouTube, or newsletter, I would recommend you also join our Discord, and Simona can go over a little bit how you can do that in a minute. But it's been a good journey. It's roughly a year, almost a year and a half, really, that I've been doing these videos. So I'll definitely miss doing these because I was during this time I got to get a lot of feedback. I used to use video ask for a period of time. People would actually reply me with their own audio or videos. So definitely build a lot of relationships this way. So we're jumping into a new phase. So I'm excited about that.
Me too. And, even though we're transitioning from doing biweekly updates here, we will, again, like you said, still have a monthly update. It is going to happen over on Discord. What we're going to be covering is very similar things, different product highlights. We'll be doing live demos in there. We'll be able to help people in real time over there, fixes, improvements, building relationships, and in a more intentional way where you get to participate in the calls with us. So you'll hear more about that in the coming weeks of how to join us, but the best way to get started is to go over to our Discord channel. The link for that is in the notes below. And also, you can grab it from the newsletter. If you're on our newsletter, we have a link to our Discord channel in there every time we send a newsletter out. Taly, I think that covers everything for this week's marketing update. What do you think?
That does. You covered everything. I think we're good to go.
Amazing. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's biweekly marketing update, and we will see you next month for our monthly update. Bye for now.
All right. Bye.